Alright folks, you know us. We are doing more on the World of Warcraft. As you can tell, our last two videos are extremely long and
For the Horde.
for the Horde.
Now we're doing stats and introduction to the Alliance.
That's right, we forgot stats, which is silly of us. But that's it. We're now balls deep in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue to pump this information out for those of you who don't understand it.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, keep watching. Things will be cool. It's going to be great. Here it is. Alright, folks, as always, here at Web3, we continually forget things. This right here are the stats that we were talking about before. Strength, as it says there, melee attacks, you know, your axes, your swords, your hammers, your whatever. Stamina,
Hit points.
that's right. If you're a tank, you never have enough.
There's never enough.
Never enough. Agility, ranged attacks.
Never enough. No, never enough.
Yeah. Ranged attacks, your bows, your guns, your crossbows. Intellect is for mana. Mana is what you use to cast spells with, just in case you folks didn't know. Spirit is mana regeneration. The more spirit you have, the faster you regenerate mana, just like the more intellect you have, the more mana you'll have to regenerate.
Bam.
Alright, here we are, a Worgen. And you might think to yourself, wait, why is this guy not a werewolf? Well, that's because what happened is this town called Gilneas is actually protected from everything by walls, huge fucking walls. And when Deathwing, the big bad dragon that we talked about earlier, when he broke through the earth, he actually ruptured the wall.
And the undead come through, right?
That's it. The undead come through and they start plaguing the shit out of them, and they find out through a bunch of coincidences that the only way that they can not become undead is to become Worgen.
Oh.
Yeah, cool, right?
That's pretty cool.
The Worgen were actually created by a mage, some mage. I don't remember what his name is,
Crowley?
but I don't think it was Crowley.
Mr. Crowley.
I really, I don't remember. But a mage that King Greymane hired to ward off the undead.
So he hired Jacob to have sex with all the people who want to be Worgens.
Well, no. He bit them with his gay little face. He sucked at their necks. I'm not really.
Gave him the keys.
Either way, we don't hate
anyway.
Twilight. We enjoy making fun of it. Web3, no hate. Either way, dude created the Worgen, but he couldn't control them, so they ran rampant, and they're biting people, and it's cool. That's how it is. Yeah, Worgen are. I don't really know the stats for the Worgen. They're cool. They're their own mounts. Yeah, they just drop down on all fours and run.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could do that with my toy.
Not the first time somebody's dropped down on all fours.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sir. Honestly, there's not a whole lot. You see all these bad Worgen, they're taking out the
If you play as
city.
a shaman, do not ask the tank when you should put your fucking totems down. Alright?
Look,
Never.
look.
Never? No. I'm right. This is retarded.
Lip lop. We're gonna get to that later when we talk about class. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. They can't even be shaman.
Well, in case they want to be
No.
Okay.
Just wait. We'll talk about that later. So Worgen can be warriors, druids, priests, mages, warlocks. They can't be paladins or shaman.
Yes. Can't be your pallies or yeah.
That's right. And coincidentally, this is the first time I'm talking about this, and I'm not really sure why, but everyone can be Death Knights.
Fuck yeah.
We'll talk about what a Death Knight is with the classes. It's a really long story,
Very long.
but
Do not fear.
don't fear it. It's surprisingly simple once you get through it all. That is the Worgen in a nutshell. They are literally dogs. They talk with British accents. Actually, they're Brits. It's kind of cool.
Oh.
I think they sound human-wise. They sound the best. But in their Worgen form, they sound kind of funny. And by kinda, I mean extremely funny. Like I can't begin.
Dog jokes.
Yeah, they do actually. They make complete dog jokes. So that's the Worgen.
There you go. Oh, you ding! Look at that.
That one's a druid. actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
But that's them. Insert phone noise here that we're going to try and cut out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But there it is. That's Worgen. They're cool. Newest, actually. Newest members of the Alliance. They didn't really want to be part of the Alliance. But that's for another time. Shit. Alright, as you can see, that dance there actually is the most hilarious thing about the Draenei. That's right, it's pronounced Draenei.
If you can't see him doing it right now. So.
Whenever you have the chance, look up the song Tunuk Tune. That's Tunak, Tun.
Yes.
And just laugh hysterically as you watch this guy. It's actually a good song, but either way,
Anywho.
these are the Draenei. They're space gypsies. They actually come from this place called Outland. Outlands,
Outlands,
I
yes.
stand corrected. Space, the final frontier.
Basically, space, yes.
Yeah, they come out from space, and what happened was they crashed their ship, which is about the size of a zone. A zone is just a section of the Earth.
Oh.
Actually, that's perfect. That map right there, that showed the entire zone.
That was it.
It's about that big, and they crashed that straight into the side of Azeroth. On accident. They were fleeing from a big demon guy.
They had a goblin flying it.
Yeah, they had a goblin flying it. What else is there to say? They crashed the planet. They can be paladins,
Pallies, warriors,
hunters,
mages,
shaman.
but can't be druids, I think.
They can't be druids, and they can't be warlocks, and I don't think they can be rogues.
I'm pretty sure they can be rogues.
I'm not 100% on this.
Pardon
Pardon me while I pause the video.
must...
Alright, so after moments of searching, we found out that they cannot, in fact, be rogues.
Or warlocks, or druids.
Or druids.
Okay, there we go.
They are creatures of the light. Literally. They, in their ship, they have a creature of the light. It's called a,
Fawns.
Shatar.
Or the Fawns.
Yeah, it's the Fawns.
Hey.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know what the Fawns is,
Oh.
I have
Google
nothing.
it. Just
Google it.
Google
Google
it.
the Fawns. But it's a creature of pure light that it's kind of godlike, actually.
I've only played as once, so I don't really know much about.
That's how it is. They're pretty
godlike.
godlike.
Okay.
Yeah. They learned how to be shamans from the Tauren.
Oh.
When they first crashed down, the Tauren actually came in and they were like, "Hey, look at what's going on. Your ship fucked up everything. You see all the crystals sitting around. And it warped everything around, and the Draenei are like, oh shit, what do we do?" So the Tauren were like, "Here, watch, do this," and taught them how to be shaman.
Wait, so they helped them out, and they still go for alliance?
Well, you see, they have a problem with Blood Elves, and the Blood Elves went to the Horde side after some things that Arthas did to them. We'll talk about that later.
I sure did talk about that.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. We covered that. Yeah.
Well, okay, so after Arthas fucked them up, they decided they weren't going to trust any more humans, because Arthas was a human, and was a dick. Like,
Big douchebag.
that's his entire role in the World of Warcraft. So, their Horde side, the Draenei have problems with them because they clash. You know, Blood Elves are kind of creatures of evil. Draenei are creatures of good.
Yeah, so it doesn't really mix.
Yeah. Like we said in the Horde video, the Blood Elves the Blood Elves can be paladins, and they use their divine powers for their own ends. They're not really using them for
other people's
reasons. Yeah.
Okay, so they're just selfish, pretty boys.
Pretty much,
okay.
Yeah. But that is the Draenei. They are good.
There you go.
What I would say, if any race is purely good guys,
Draenei would be a.
The Draenei would be close. There are some Draenei that fall, and they're called the Lost, something like that. I don't know the technical term for it, but they're called the Lost.
It wasn't be really technical. It's just showing people like, you know.
Okay, yeah,
they're
called the Lost. They basically they lose their way. They become kind of evil, and they're not good guys.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. That's the Draenei.
And they are actually the best looking out of the Alliance. Like, if that... I mean, I'm not going to lie. Some of the Alliance people look like they got hit by a truck.
That's right. The humans, the dwarves, and the gnomes look really bad. The Night Elves look okay. But the Draenei, they look really good. Like if you get a bald Draenei guy, he looks like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He really does. And all Draenei women just they look phenomenal. We'll actually be talking about this later at the very end of whenever we finish doing these races. We're gonna talk about it. Looking at things now, it'll be in another video because we're cool like that.
Yeah.
This is a human. We didn't put a picture up because it's a fucking human.
Yeah,
if you don't know what it looks like, go look in the goddamn mirror. Unless, of course, you're not human, then go find someone else.
Or for Helen Keller.
Or if that's ours. That's so ours. Banned.
Flagged.
Okay, humans. Humans can be everything except shamans and druids.
Really?
Yeah.
We can't be druids. I'm pretty upset right now.
Calm down. We're trying to make this one short.
Just keep going.
Okay. They can be everything except shamans and druids. I'm not really sure why. That's just how it is. They have higher spirits, so they're great healers. Alliance side, go be a healer as a human. Other than that, they're surprisingly ugly. Another reason why I didn't want a picture. That's how it is. These are humans.
Bam.
Bam.
Oh, welcome to Moria. Oh, wait a minute.
Wrong thing. Actually, these are dwarves. Dwarves are easily the ugliest race in the game.
I like their beards, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a dwarf beard. They're pretty
Dwarven beard.
Yes.
That's right. We're actually following around a dwarf shaman, which is new to Cataclysm. The king of the dwarves froze himself. I'm not sure why. He was just like, oh, fuck me, I'm frozen. And then all the dwarves were like, oh, hey, watch us do that. And they could become shaman.
There you go.
Now, instead of just being ruled by a king, it's ruled by a council of 3. Each of those dwarf types you saw earlier, each one of those is on the council. Because they're cool. These guys get a bonus to stamina, because they're hardy and shit. To archaeology, which is a profession that we will talk about later in probably a different
different video. We'll get
to it. We'll get
around to it.
That's it.
Just a couple seconds or days.
Dwarves are short. They're stout.
They're kind of like they're like your typical
dwarf. Yeah, you think dwarf? That's exactly what this is. They can be everything except druids. That's right. This is the power race.
Next to trolls. Except trolls can be everything.
Except paladins.
So basically it's a trade-off.
Yeah, dwarf and troll. They are the power races for the game. I actually like the dwarf totems for a shaman.
Yeah,
they look
cool.
really cool. Just like I like the troll everything because I love to be trolling. But that's not about this. That's really it about dwarves.
I mean, it's basically they're just here. They're awesome. Get used to it.